This week, Jonny's off to the cinema for the latest in the Marvel Universe, Captain America: Civil War. Mike spends some time with the new Faith as he previews Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and we catch up with an Adelaide jeweller who makes stunning, official DC Comics themed pieces. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week saw Nintendo finally reveal something about the NX, its upcoming new concept game machine. We still don't know what it's really called, we don't know what it really is, but we do know when we'll really get our hands on it if everything goes to plan. According to a recent financial briefing, the new hardware is expected to be on shelves worldwide in March 2017, which is both sooner than we really expected and later than we really wanted. The big shock of the announcement wasn't the date though, it was the fact that while Nintendo is planning a big 12 months ahead, it's set to be a very low-key E3 2016 for the publisher. Firstly, the NX will not be on display in LA in June. Secondly, neither will any other Nintendo games that aren't the upcoming Legend of Zelda title, which will be playable on Wii U even though it's not due out until next year. One thing that is available right now though, if you're in the right part of the world, is the latest unlockable costume for Super Mario Maker, Japanese band Baby Metal. All three members of the band, Sue Metal, Yui Metal and Moa Metal, are playable as a single unique character, which moves and jumps in unison. The costume is unlockable by beating the metal resistance level of the game. It's a Japanese exclusive at this stage, but after the band's recent international successes, including a spot on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, we've got our fingers firmly crossed that it would make it to our shores as well. Back to E3 for a moment though, and the rumour this week is that Microsoft will be revealing new Xbox One hardware and a matching controller at this year's show. Word on the street hints at an Xbox One Slim model, while the controller will be an updated model, potentially in white. And while the PlayStation 4.5K, codenamed Neo, has been all but confirmed, that's not the big news from Sony this week. Instead, Shuhei Yoshida, president of Worldwide Studios, had to make the embarrassing confession that a number of copies of Uncharted 4 had been stolen while in transit.
Oh, tough break. Idol delivered.
While we're sure he didn't enjoy making it, Yoshida's announcement did serve a practical purpose. The game isn't due out until May 10, so with finished retail copies of A Thief's End now in the wild, the risk of spoilers is uncomfortably high, so be careful when you're online. Another awkward announcement this week, soon after John Romero and Adrian Carmack announced the crowdfunding campaign for their upcoming FPS, the pair pulled the plug on the Kickstarter. Don't worry too much though, Black Room has not been axed and the devs say it is for the best. The project has instead been put on pause while Romero and Carmack prepare a demo for the game. This is in direct response to critics, like us, who complained about the absolute lack of any gameplay footage. The pair acknowledges that they should have had one ready for the original Black Room announcement, but also that if they are going to do it properly, the demo will take longer than the time remaining on the Kickstarter campaign. So they are pressing pause, suspending the campaign and promising a relaunch when they've got something real to show off. On a not completely unrelated topic, there is a new Doom game coming out this year, and from all reports, it's set to be a killer. 2 new tidbits about the title surfaced this week, and both make us very happy. First, there is a new difficulty level, Ultra Nightmare, which throws permadeath into the mix. Yeah. Not only is everything fiendishly hard, but if you die, you'll have to start the entire campaign over again. Reportedly, nobody at its developer id Software has been able to complete the game on this setting, so that should provide a fun little challenge. And secondly, if you enjoyed the secret Easter egg levels tucked away in Wolfenstein The New Order, you should keep an eye out. There are classic Doom levels, including the original music, tucked away inside the upcoming game, bringing a little retro flavour to the FPS. We've still got a little while to go before we can expect to hear much from Mass Effect Andromeda, which is due out next year, so if you want to get your fix sooner than that, you should head to California's Great America from May 18 and jump on the new 4D holographic journey, Mass Effect New Earth. With 3D glasses, motion-based seating, live performers and the world's largest LED screen, the ride has been created in conjunction with both EA and BioWare and promises appearances from both familiar settings and characters. And if you'd like to stick to our galaxy rather than the Andromeda, here's another option. Hop on this school bus, modified just a little bit by Lockheed Martin and using the Unreal Engine to create a group VR experience that transforms a standard drive into a trip across the surface of Mars. Rather than using VR goggles or headsets, the Generation Beyond project uses the bus itself, with the images shown directly onto the windows, and it's tied into the steering system so that the view changes and turns along with the vehicle. It's part of a campaign to get kids excited about science and technology, and it's certainly got us inspired.
You bastard, Murdoch! This better be bloody important.
Glad to see your police work comes first, Dr. Greenwood.
Off-duty means not coming into work, remember?
You're a psychoanalyst. Psychoanalyse that.
I do consultations 9 till 5. It's almost midnight.
We picked this guy up doing a Spider-Man halfway up the outside of Big Ben 12 hours ago. When we finally got him down, we found he was carrying all kinds of stuff. Including those. He keeps ranting about some woman. Says come 3 o'clock, something's gonna happen.
That's a clip from an 8-minute film titled Tomb Raider: The Trilogy, which was made back in 1998 for the release of Tomb Raider 3. It was shown at the launch party at London's Natural History Museum, and then the digibeta tape was reportedly lost for nearly 2 decades. Producer Janie de Nordwell, who's gone on to win a couple of BAFTAs for her work in the industry, recently found a copy, dusted it off, and has shared it with the world as a genuine chunk of 90s nostalgia. And if that's not enough for the Tomb Raider fans, here's another big announcement. Alicia Vikander, Oscar-winning star of The Danish Girl, Ex Machina, and The Man from U.N.C.L.E., has just been named as Lara Croft in the upcoming film adaptation. She is, of course, stepping into the big shoes of Angelina Jolie, who played Lara in 2001 and 2003, but with the film promising an origin story, just like the recent games, we think Ms. Vikander will fit in just fine. You can catch Alicia on the big screen later this year when she appears alongside Matt Damon in action thriller Jason Bourne. For more information on any of these stories or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, got plenty more still to come.